Hello my love bugs and welcome to my channel. My name is Aaron Whisper and this is going to be another relaxation video. So excited. I know I've been a little vacant recently, just had some stuff going on. I never got around to filming, so I do apologize, but I'm back and I plan to stay back for as long as I can. I did just get a new job and stuff, so I'm still just trying to figure out like balancing of what, my activities, that sort of thing. Also, don't mind the setup. I know it's crazy, there's a lot going on, but we'll be ready for a new one soon. But anyway, so let's just get into this video. So, obviously by the title, this is going to be a book video. For those of you that don't know, I love to read. I read a lot of stuff, a wide variety of stuff. And I have multiple genres here actually that we'll be discussing today, but I really do love to read, and it's just a hobby of mine. And I kind of was like, oh, if I loved these books, I'm sure there's someone else out there that will love them as much as I did. Well, we'll see. But anyway, they are all the books here I will be sharing my honest opinion about, just whatever, because I wouldn't want to mislead you guys. And if you do, one of these does sound good to you, feel free to check it out, obviously. I love these books so much, but let's just get into this video, because we all know what you're here to see, right? Okay. So, let's see, which one do I want to do first? Let's do this one first. This book I just read recently. Ooh, don't mind the glare. It's got like a glossy cover. Anyway, so this is A Surgeon's World, written by William A. Nolan. You might recognize him. He wrote another book that's very popular. It's The Making of a Surgeon. This book is so good. If you're looking into becoming a surgeon or just want to know more about how the medical field is regulated and stuff, there's a lot of good information in this. This is a non-fiction novel, meaning that obviously it's based on true stories. It's got real stories in it, real cases, but he does change the names and stuff. He does make a note of it at the beginning, but anyway, so this is a really good book. Let's just read the little summary thing. The author of the best-selling The Making of a Surgeon, Dr. William A. Nolan, has gone from the hectic world of his training at Bellevue Hospital in New York to a practice in surgery in Litchfield, Minnesota. With directness, compassion, and humor, and above all honesty, he now writes about the world of the doctor in practice. But this is much more than the story of one doctor. It is a fascinating account of the medical world today, how doctors get where they are, what they do, and why, what they are like in the hours away from the office, how they get along with each other, their wives, their nurses. Dr. Nolan reveals how patients look through a doctor's eyes and how doctors handle the burden of a dying patient. He tells the truth behind the front page stories on the miracles of medicine. He makes pungent observations on neurotics, their treatment and mistreatment by medical practitioners, and he gives advice on how to choose a doctor, how to reduce medical costs, on the merits of the big hospital versus the small, and many of the other fascinating aspects of the medical profession. There are few worlds as intriguing as the doctor's, and the surgeon's world is perhaps the most fascinating of all. But it is not only the insider's view that makes a surgeon's world so appealing. Dr. Nolan speaks clearly and with extraordinary honesty of things that affect all of us deeply. His marvelous blend of humor, seriousness, of frankness and integrity brings to the lay public a clear and informed awareness of a world that has always been surrounded by an aura of mystery and secrecy. And Dr. Nolan does this in a manner that is always entertaining. Above all else, this is a delightful book. So this book is very good. I did read it. I actually finished it this past week. It is so good. It's got some really important, good stuff to know in it, and some of the stuff is a little outdated, but not to worry. A lot of the stuff in it is still really good information, and it really does just spread insight on the situations that surgeons deal with, and the like. So, it's a really good book. Definitely recommend it. A really good book. Check it out. So, let's see. The next book. Oh my gosh. This book is so funny. I love it. So, this book is called Fly on the Wall. How One Girl Saw Everything. And it is by Lockhart. It's so funny. So, it's a shorter book. It's not that long. It only has 182 pages. So it's shorter. It is so good. I love the writing style in it. Just the stories in it are funny. I love it, honestly. So let's see. So at the Manhattan High School for the Arts, where everyone is different and everyone is special, Gretchen Yee feels ordinary. She's the kind of girl who sits alone at lunch drawing pictures of Spider-Man so that she won't have to talk to anyone. Who has a crush on Titus but won't do anything about it. Who has no one to hang out with when her one best friend and only real friend, Katya, is busy. One day Gretchen wishes that she could be a fly on the wall in the boys' locker room, just to learn more about guys. What are they really like? What do they really talk about? Are they really cretins most of the time? Fly on the Wall is the story of how that wish comes true. So, this book is definitely more feminine in nature. Stereotypically, it's about like finding a boyfriend, not like, but like joking around like a girl's struggle to find one, and it's got a really funny twist in it. It's just really good. I loved it. So, really good book. Definitely check it out. I finished this one like maybe, I don't remember, a couple of months ago, but I remember some of the stuff very vividly. It does have some more mature content in it, so I do recommend probably either an adolescent or above to read this. Just because some of the stuff that talk about we review it as a little crude for some age groups, but ultimately very good. Okay, next. I love this book. Oh my god, I love this writer. He is one of my favorite writers. Actually, he probably is my favorite writer. His writing style, just everything about him is absolutely amazing. So this is Abduction by Robin Cook. This is a very sci-fi, like medical thriller type of novel. So if you're interested in like medicine or science, sci-fi, like, oh my goodness, definitely a great read. It is a little longer, but definitely worth the time it takes. It's definitely a book that keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time. Very suspenseful, very intense. I read it, I don't remember when, but it's so good. So let's just read the little thing here. The world's best-selling master of the medical thriller, Robin Cook skillfully combines human drama and high-tech thrills with the latest breakthroughs and controversies of modern medicine. Now, in his most daring novel yet, a mysterious transmission from the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean leads a crew of oceanographers and divers to a phenomenon beyond scientific understanding, and a discovery that will change everything we know about life on Earth. So this book is just so good. An amazing novel. So the last novel I want to talk about today is, again, by Robin Cook. I love his writing, like, literally, he's so knowledgeable on stuff. He was actually a doctor, and then he, like, retired or whatever and started writing. I believe he is dead now, sadly, but so good, so amazing. Anyway, so let's just read the little thing here. In his most prophetic thriller yet, Robin Cook challenges the medical ethics of genetic manipulation and cloning. In the jungles of equatorial Africa, a biotechnology giant has taken transplant surgery and animal research to a new level, where one mistake could bridge the evolutionary gap between man and ape and forever change the genetic map of our existence. Just a truly amazing novel. Again, suspenseful, intense, keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time. And I love novels like that. Like, literally, oh my gosh. And I know these novels seem long, but, like, you're so into it, you read, like, literally half of it in a day. At least that's, like, what I did. It was amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so intense. And what's really cool is if you don't know, like, a lot about science or some of the stuff in here, like, it has a glossary in the back, so it's got, like, all the definitions, like, what a bonobo is, which is, like, a monkey, centromere, chimera, chromosome, gene, just, like, a bunch of stuff. And it's so good. Love it so freaking much. Definitely recommend to literally everyone. If you're interested in science and medicine and stuff like this and cloning, oh my gosh, you have to read this. So good. So So good. Love it so much. Have to pick up a copy. Anyway, so that is all the books I have to share with you today. Well, I have more books, but the ones that you wanted to share. These are all like pretty recent reads, that's why I picked them out. I really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys did too. And I of course enjoyed reading these books. If you guys do happen to like read one of these, or you have read, leave a comment down below what you think or thought of it, because I really do want to hear. I love having discussions on the stuff that I read. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you want. Don't have to, I'm not gonna force you, but feel free to. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.